What's up everybody, Typical Gamer here with your daily GTA 5 news, tips, tricks, easter eggs, guides, and more. And today I have a description of all the skills, what they do, how they are leveled, and the benefit of leveling them up. A perfect 100 out of 100 rating for most of these skills can be obtained through normal gameplay and progression in GTA Online, but I will provide a guide on how to get all of them up to 100% as quick as possible. As always, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to press that like button and subscribe for more daily, top-notch GTA 5 videos. To start, there are 7 skills that you can max. You can check how much you've maxed them by holding down on the D-pad, and those are stamina, shooting, strength, stealth, flying, driving, and lung capacity. Starting with stamina, stamina is the stat that affects how long you can run, swim, or cycle for. So to increase stamina, it actually is fairly easy. I completed it without actually even trying because I've always been running, always running to my target, always running around, using a bike, swimming. It will max out pretty easy, so you don't have to actually try too hard to get this one, but the activities that you can do to increase it quicker, including running, swimming, and cycling. So yeah, maxing this one out will actually help you run, bike, and swim longer before you have to stop. Next we have shooting, which is the skill that dampens recoil, reduces load time, and increases ammo capacity of most of your weapons. To increase it, you have to hit targets with bullets, and scoring headshots also gives you a bonus. What I would suggest in GTA Online is to play survival modes and then go to either Boneyard, because it's the one that unlocks the earliest at rank 15, or you could go to Processed, which I enjoy the most, and you just play those survivals and eventually you will unlock it. If you do play Boneyard, here's an excellent spot to do your hiding for all of the rounds. And then at the end of every round, I would suggest when it gives you that sort of prepare period of 15 seconds or so, you can just go ahead and go get the armor, health, and any more ammunition that you need. There's also a great spot for process as well, and it doesn't really matter which one you choose, as long as you sort of recognize the spawns, where they're coming from, and then you could end the rounds quicker like that. Also, be sure to aim for headshots while you're doing this to speed it up a bit. You also get some pretty sweet cash and RP as well from doing them, so it's not a complete waste of time, and it's actually pretty fun. Strength is the skill that boosts melee damage, speeds up ladder climbing, improves sporting ability, and reduces damage from various sources. To increase strength, you would usually do melee attacks against a target, or sports like golf and tennis. The way I'm going to show you took only 5 minutes for me to go from about 1 bar, maybe 2 bars to max strength, and it's very easy to do, very fast. So what you're going to want to do is get a buddy to get in any car. Usually the bigger the car, the better, but it doesn't really matter. As you can see, I use this vehicle here. Get them to park sort of against the wall with you only in between them, and then be sure to keep punching it. Every 20 punches, I believe, is 1%, so you should be able to max this out in like 5 minutes or so. You will need somebody to be in the car while you're hitting it, and you'll also move left and right a bit when you're punching it, so be sure to readjust yourself every once in a while. Also, make sure that you hear the punching sound when you hit the car, and that you see some dents and stuff like that, so that it does register. The stealth stat allows you to move more quickly and quietly when in stealth mode, which really helps out for deathmatch if you play it. And the usual way to level it up would be to remain undetected while in stealth mode and to do silent takedowns. This method is pretty easy. Just do it when you're gonna go eat lunch or something. Just get a bunch of elastic bands, hit yourself into the sneak mode by hitting L3, and then put the elastic band so you're just walking in circles. You could do this in your apartment, you could do it in a safe place in free roam. Doesn't really matter. It takes about 45 minutes for it to complete if you've got like 1 or 2 bars of it. And yeah, I don't see anyone using stealth a lot really, but I mean, if you want to get to 100%, this is probably the best way. Now flying. The flying skill is such a pain because right now there's no way to do a flight school or anything like that in GTA Online. But by increasing your flying skill, you actually can take off, land, and manage turbulence more easily. The way they say to level up flying is by flying under control for sustained periods of time. Now, I don't know if there is an easier way, but it takes so long to do this. It's about 1% every 10 minutes, which means it's going to take a lot of hours to complete this. What I would suggest is do the elastic band trick if you like, again, to spit it in circles, but if not, you could do a bunch of races or just try and fly around bridges and stuff. I'm pretty sure doing stunts and flying low and sort of doing knife flights and stuff should help it, should give a bonus. I haven't really noticed anything, but yeah, this one is definitely going to be the longest one to level up. And if you didn't know, you could find planes at Trevor's Airfield, the Mackenzie Airfield, I believe, and also in the military base with the fighter jet. When you level up your driving skill, it'll allow you to pop wheelies more easily and retain more control while airborne. People were saying that it helps with control. I'm not sure if that's exactly true. In GTA 5 single player, it does only do those two things that I mentioned, but it could possibly do that as well. The usual way that you level it up is by holding wheelies and landing squarely on jumps. The way that I suggest that you do it is that you host your own race, you set it to criminal records, and then you change the laps accordingly to how much you need. Every 12 laps is about 20%, which is one of the bars on the stats page. So change the laps to how many you need and then just do the laps over and over. Each lap takes about 25 seconds, which is pretty fast. So if you haven't leveled up much, you should be done within 30 minutes or so. Finally, the last and probably most underused stat is lung capacity, and that increases the amount of time that you could hold your breath underwater before losing health. It's increased by diving and swimming underwater. What I would suggest is just jumping into the water and then holding RB on Xbox 360 or R1 on PlayStation 3 to dive under the water. You can notice your breath bar in the bottom left, that light blue color. When that's about to run out, be sure to surface, and then right as you surface, you could dive again and you'll have full breath bar. So just keep doing that. Every about 20 minutes you increase a full bar of that lung capacity. So depending on how much you have already, it's going to take a little while to do. So that's it for today's video, guys. If you did enjoy it, be sure to press a like and also be sure to subscribe if you haven't already for more videos like this one. I also want to know which one of these stats do you think is the most useful. Leave a comment below and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. I hope you have an awesome day and peace out.